Haha, dude. But it's Sunday. What's wrong with? Wait. How do you know that, Jade? How do you know it's Sunday? Also, oh yeah, Sundays are supposed to be a day off, aren't they? Oh yeah. Well, that's no, you're totally right. Here's the thing. I'm retarded, and then, secondly, I had a couple days off this week actually, so. But, when in doubt, refer to point one, of the conversation. Hello, Dog Fob Mal. Hello, Voss. War and Peace. Antimatter. The Tube. Sky Rippa. Jade. It's just me and Lola for a week and a half. Warren! My roommate's gone. He went out of town. So it's just me and Kat. What are your thoughts, Lola? I want to pick her up. She's right next to me, but it's like she's going to be so mad at me. Lola. Here's the thing, Lola. I love you. Hi. Hey, strong guy. She's like, let me escape, please. Hey. Yeah, I know, Lola. Would you want down? Now she's gonna sit right out of camera range. Lola. Let the people see you, Lola. No. She's such a tease. And now she's just sitting here staring at me. Then she just sits next to me staring at me. Her name was Lola. She is a show cat. Yeah.
How are you?
It's just me and Lola. Okay, so let's start our projects for today. Silk bandages. I actually wanted to see if there's a book. There's my bear. No, I'm not. Oh, God. Oh. Huh.
Where would you like to fly to?
I've heard it said that Deneb Walker, holed up in Stromgard, has a book that is sure to help improve your first aid techniques.
Let's see. Silk. Heavy silk. Oh, actually, let's do this. Recipe, first aid. Boom. Heavy silk. There we go. Oh, ho, 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 ho. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Chuck. Welcome in, man. Non-shield. Ho, 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 ho. Doing good, Hooter. Once again, didn't, you know, just didn't sleep particularly great. About 4 hours, and I was wide awake after last night. And then I was up most of the afternoon and evening, so I like could have napped, and I just like didn't. I don't know. I could. I was wide awake. I'm broken, boys, but I'm doing good, man. Adjusting to it just getting darker out sooner. But in a lot of ways, just kind of getting started. Wasn't a particularly productive boy today. 2 more. I could just make more just for the sake of it. Oh, I died. Ha! That's what. Sometimes I'll just randomly find this. This is like the 4th time I feel like I've randomly found this character dead, like near Gromskull. People just gank out there. Saying today you watch football and drink beer, very American. Which football game do you watch? I forgot what level I needed for the heavy book. Oh, 180. Oh, shit, yeah. I could get a little silk, I think, from out of the bank, and I could do that. Oh, no, I can't. Very close, though. If I got all these levels, which is yellow, I was to say, it's unlikely to get 5 in a row at that point, I feel. You watch the red zone, so his highlights all of them. That's a good way to do it. Then you're kind of just like getting the best of everything. Rush your back.
What can I do for you?
Ho, 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 ho.
Be good.
Cool. I think I'm done with that. Going back to wetlands. It's all rumors, Suitor, sadly. Nothing confirmed by Blizzard yet. Like supposed, you know, streamer leaks and stuff, because they're supposed to be in the new. I made a new character. You're saying my gear is catching up to my warrior? It takes forever to kill shit right now? That's the only thing you hate about warriors is gear dependency? Yeah. It's a bittersweet thing. Bittersweet thing, because the better it gets, the more you feel it. The less you have, the more you feel it. It's very bittersweet where that's concerned. But yeah, nothing's confirmed by Blizzard, but folks are thinking it's going to be a fresh hardcore in November when the Only Things thing happens. It's kind of the implication of it being moved back, and then one streamer like leaking, like being like, "Oh, it's for sure happening," to someone that when he was off stream, and it was like caught on camera. But yeah, I don't know. Because some of those folks are like, you know, they're connected with Blizzard, so. I think it will. I think there will be, for what it's worth, a hardcore fresh in November. The question will be, do we get a normal era fresh? What the fuck? Oh, I thought that was all level 1s for a second. That's the airfield. I was like, I thought like there was like a little mini war happening underneath me. Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of that, you know. Got around the end game and kind of slowed down for a bit. I'm gonna adjust that command some. Main alliance for people. Also. Sorry, just doing something on the side real quick, and then I'm gonna sink in. Cool. You're saying fresh hardcore doesn't really matter. Most of streamers have, even with the rules, will find a way to cheat my gold boost. Yeah. But there's more than just streamers to think about. And that's saying it as a streamer. Like, as much as the only thing is being pushed by streamers, there's a lot of people that play hardcore that aren't streamers. And those same people deserve to have a fresh economy. If you ever go to those hardcore servers, there's like an infrastructure for summons, boosting, portals, and it's like, it's not just streamers utilizing those features, it's the players too. So like, you're losing out on a lot of what like a fresh would bring by playing on those servers. That being said, as classic era players, we're overdue for one. So as much as I understand why people want one on both sides of the field, hardcore and era players, there is reason for both players to get one. That being said, we're much more overdue for one than they are. Like as like normal era players compared to the hardcore servers for sure. It'd be great if they just launched both. But yeah, like to put in perspective too, we had a hardcore fresh last year. I think it was last year in August, and last time we had a classic fresh was 2019. Unless you want to, I guess there's SOM, so I should find the date to SOM actually, Season Mastery. Regardless, we are overdue for one, you know, in a lot of ways. And I do understand why classic players that have no interest in playing hardcore, players that only want to play the era servers, how they'd feel a little like slighted even. If there's a hardcore launch so much sooner than a classic launch, because I think that's where like the talking points come up, like why are they getting one, they don't need one. But so I always try to say like, well, these are the reasons why they would want one, but that doesn't mean you're not justified in wanting one as well, right? And I think it only highlights that discussion only even gets highlighted because like era players feel slighted in some way, and rightfully so, because like we haven't really gotten that proper fresh, and then you're getting a hardcore fresh a year after you just had one. So it is kind of understandable why that gets talked about. You went through to 40 Naganfog earlier before I got the small effect. It can be, the RNG on that can be pretty wild. I don't know, Flying Kill. Like, maybe in their eyes they saw SOM not do as well as they maybe would have liked it to do, and so they were like, okay, like people don't want it, or they read too much into that. But the timing was just really odd for it, and so I think that was why they got set on a weird path of when do we launch this thing, because they rushed it the first time, and then with SOM, and it was like when the TBC stuff was happening, and people were super hyped for TBC, and then they did SOD, which isn't really a true fresh. It's a different experience for sure, but it's not like your standard fresh. And maybe they considered it as such, but that needs to be communicated in-house like, hey, this was its own thing. This isn't like an official fresh. SOM was too soon. When do we actually launch this thing? And those discussions, I think, are taking place, even though they're not really being communicated with us, but I don't know what conclusions they would have drawn from those discussions. Have you checked out Meg Sod servers? I wonder what that's like. No, I had some friends that were really into the idea of like what, you know, PvP is going to be crazy, and for those that want the world PvP and stuff like that. I know not everybody wants PvP for SOD or whatever. That's not why they're playing it, but I haven't checked it out yet, to be honest with you. That's slapping. Oh, solid chest. Oh, I just got bracers. Stamp spirit ones. Huh.
The Wildhammer dwarves might have fast steeds, but can those airy-peaked griffins stand the heat of the Great Forge? I think not. Stoutly done, adventurer. You have dealt a telling blow to the Dragonmoor Orc clan. They may never recover, and the destruction of those catapults has made Menethil Harbor safe. You are a person of merit, and the Kingdom of Ironforge rewards those who serve it well.
You're saying a Hunter new class you're trying? You only play Shaman. I was thinking of trying something new if we got it fresh. I've played Hunter before and gotten 60 probably 3-4 times. But I never like pushed Hunter, you know? I never... Where's this thing? There it is. Haha. He's found it. I never really pushed it hard. You know, I always use it for farming purposes, early end game, stuff like that. But I never like tried to raid heavily with it. I never tried to like really master marksman PvP, especially once I started getting gear. So like I have my hunter mechanics down for pest control and some macro work, but it's never been a main for me. So this would be like a new adventure if I decide to like push it further than the normal stopping point. And I think I will. I'm really falling for the hunt. I'm really falling for this little critter right now. That's fucking multi-shot. Hey, Whiskey. You're playing Side Hunter and super weird? Yeah. Those runes change a lot of things. I played it phase 1 only. And I didn't go further with it, but what spec are you playing right now? BM. That's usually the way to go for leveling anyway. Oh. I'm not done with hardcore. I don't know what days those segments will be yet, as I'm easing into this new adventure, but that is my latest. That was the latest day I played it. Some Marines below. It's actually funny how often you can mongoose fight. It kind of surprises me. All right, I'm gonna eat up here. I kind of liked being the undead. The undead hunter is kind of base. I'm gonna try to pull this back. Big thing is going to be getting the Marines. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? Where's he going? Ah, he just went through the floor, dude. What the heck? He straight up went through the floor. Like in the corner. He like went through the corner. I almost think I evaded bugged him. Sheesh, I was a little scared. Okay, now I need the Marines. Yo, what's up, Bornless? Hey, do whatever you want, Mr. Bundles. If you are satisfied with like the rating opportunities or have a core group or anything like that, I keep at it, man. I am with my warrior. If you feel that you're not getting what you need, only you know the answer to that. Frog Chops, hello. Welcome into the broadcast here. Did you now? Did you now? Did you start a new character or was it an established character, Frog? That SF hardcore character? That's the way to do it, brother. That's the way to do it. My mage, I'll do the same thing. Once my, like, if and when my mage dies on DD, or sorry, on hardcore, or if I get 16, I'm done playing him, I'll transfer it. Or I'll die, or whatever. I mean, Mr. Bundles, you gotta think about it. This is a conversation I remember Shobek and Gray's having. And this is not months ago. You know, when Grays was slowing down and Shobek was like, why are you slowing down? He's like, we have to keep riding this out. We have to keep riding this out. He's like, listen, brother, I've leveled multiple 60s, multiple alts. I've done raiding. I never usually end game raid. At what point are, and every gamer has to answer this themselves. At what point are you satisfied with an adventure? Does that adventure have to be a perpetual thing? Is it okay to have a stopping point? Is it fair to expect anyone to play on any given place forever? To, like, put anyone on these... What you're doing is almost putting folks, these streamers, on a pedestal. Like, you need to play my server forever. You need to hype up my server forever. And heaven forbid you get burned out. Heaven forbid you've done 50 characters. You need to do that. Is that fair? You know what I mean? Like, why is there an expectation to play a server forever? If they're satisfied with their experience, if they want to do other things, that should be okay. You know? And you should do what you want to do. And I feel like it's an okay thing where there's a stopping point in an adventure. And I've had this conversation with more than just streaming friends, right? And because that was a conversation between two streamers, one that was slowing down, one that wasn't. And now at this point, both have. I don't think it's a fair expectation. I don't think it's fair to because I've heard that too. You know, I streamed Deviate Delight for, it was like 15 to 20 hours a day for like fucking 4 or 5 months straight, brother. Is that enough? There was someone even in the Discord today who's like, you're a leader of the community. How can you roll a new tune on Whitemane? And it's like, man, I'm still playing there. You know, but I want to experience other things too as well. The world is slowed down. I tried to level multiple characters and multiple ults there, right? And I wasn't really interacting with a lot of players. It was kind of a sad thing for me. So I was like, you know what? But I love my pockets of communities that I've formed with Endgame. The bulk of the player base is Endgame. So that, like, if you like Endgame, there's places for you. Right? And it's like, at what point is it okay to do other things? You know? Because it was funny, Mr. Bundle, someone even had that to me in the Discord. He's like, oh, if you're a leader of the community, how are you rolling fresh on Whitemane right now? And I was like, brother, 6 months, 15 to 20 hours a day, unhealthy, disgusting amounts of playtime, multiple 60s, multiple 40s, multiple low-level 20s, multiple raid groups. At what point is it okay to play something else for a bit? So hopefully, I know you weren't talking to me necessarily about that, but it struck home in some ways because it was just today in the DD Discord where someone was like, how could you play on Whitemane, you know? You're a leader of the DD community, and it's like, man, that's a lot of pressure you're putting on one person to only do one thing for an unforeseeable amount of time. You know, we're at the end of the day, we're all humans. We own a game. So, I don't know. 24 hours a bus. Dude, I saw Greek was on his like 26 or 27 hour stream or some shit. I even jumped in Discord for a little bit with him. Built Diffy. I can't do that shit anymore. No, it's not like, and I don't let it get me down, Wormits. I talk passionately about it, and I don't mind talking about those things either. But I really don't, honestly. I'm very happy with what I accomplished on that server. I'm not done with that server. I'm still going to raid there. I'm still going to do events when they're there. But I'm not going to, like, make myself level a 6th character, a 7th character, 8th character just because it's shouldered on me to keep promoting that server for an undisclosed amount of time. If it feels right and it feels really fun and I'm feeling passionate, sure, I'm going to do those things. But yeah. Only when it feels right, though, you know? But yeah. Oh shit, I'm getting good drops on that. What the fuck? I feel you, buddy. I feel you too. Trust me, Mr. Bundles, that sting that you're feeling, I experienced as well. I got to see that server being born in a lot of ways with, we had to plan when we did Ren buffs. Everyone was in one guild. All you did was dungeons. Like, I saw it from its infancy stage, was a part of something really cool, my most unique WoW adventure, where like I had the most fun, almost the most fun on probably on any server when it was like the first 2 to 4 months of me being there. And then you get to see us kind of slow down. But I would say also that's kind of like the natural progression of any especially small server. It's like a sad reality of seeing your server slow down, right? And there's a lot of factors. You know, the streamers went other places, but more than that, the War Within launched. There's more overlap than people want to think. You know, look at your friends list. People are everywhere. SOD new phases. You got BWL the next week in another week. Actually, on my birthday it launches, and then the potential hardcore stuff. Like, there's a lot of variables too, rather than just the, like, you know, streamer stopped playing that decreased player count in some ways. So, you know, I understand that sadness where you like see the server kind of starting to slow down and dwindle and stuff like that. I felt that too. Trust me, it's my baby. You know, it still is. Like, DD is my baby. I cherished that thing. I bled for it, cried for it, sweat for it. Like, I love that server. I understand exactly what you mean. But when a server is small enough, and there's so many other versions flying around, and there's the hardcore speculation and TWW and SOD new phases, and they're being pretty well received. You know, there's a lot of contributing factors. So trust me, I feel you. That was one of the things I said in the Discord too, is like, hey, listen, you know, I said all the stuff I said to you, and it was like, listen, I can only do so many 10-hour streams where I'm in BRD trying to do some world PvP, and it's just mage bots. It hurts me too, seeing that shit. And I can put on a face and be like, and kind of like ignore those things, right? That's not fun to see that stuff. You're saying, real question, did you get the name JG Bagsworth on Whitemane? Yes. Yeah, Curse with success. Like, it was an amazing server, and it still is. Like, the thing about it is, I'm gonna be completely fair with it. It's endgame centric. You're ranking, you're rating, and you find your pocket communities that make sense for you. Hence why I'm not done there. But my character's mostly on gaming, so like I'll do dungeons with friends if they need me to, or they want me to, or we all want to if we're hanging out that night, or I'll do a pickup 20-man. Otherwise, I'll raid with Novus Noctis on weekends, or whatever day they end up deciding to raid with my warrior and stuff like that, and then and keep riding that wave. Because the folks I met, they're still there, and I still like them, right? Nothing's changed there. Wonderful people. So like whenever there's like, for instance, 29, there's a dueling event, I'm gonna be there. So I've been promoting it, and I'll be casting it, and I'll be participating in it, and it'll be a little party, right? There's a gambling thing, there's some duels and shit like that, and so whenever there's those special things happening, I'll always be there. I'm not done with DD, but you've been playing hardcore since DD slowed down, and then Whitemane is the HC dumpster, so many people here. That's what I was, that was what was cool with me when I got on Whitemane here. Yeah, it doesn't have that when you walk through Stormwind, it's not a small community feel, right? But what it did have, and it felt really refreshing, and why I was feeling so passionate about streaming it last night, it felt like a restart for me in some ways of my cycle on DD, where I was getting really hyped about a project again. And it's nice to feel that, because it makes it feel, it's just so much more natural and fun to be streaming it for those long fucking hours. And then a bunch of homies started coming out and saying hi to me last night. I was getting sniped in sick ways left and right. Whether it was like old snipers and they'd kill me once or twice, or it was new friends and they'd like kill me once in a really funny way, or another bunch of buddies coming out to like trade me something in RP, or another buddy coming out here to then like we were doing like tons of quests out here, and friends were all over the place, like from Horde and Alliance, like wherever I was going last night. It was fucking fun. And that was part of the fun when we first started playing Deviate. All of us in the chat were playing on Whitemane. All of us were in the chat. Or sorry, all of us let me restart that. On Deviate, that was so fun. Part of the fun at the start was like all of us were in the chat, all of us were on Deviate, and we were all shooting the shit. Like we were fucking around in game and then fucking around in the chat, and it was like a party. We were all playing. And then that last night it felt that same way, and it was part of the reason why I was like, I did a really long stream, and I was part of the reason why I'm even live today, to be honest with you, because there's stuff I really should and could be doing, and I'll probably end up doing that tomorrow. But I wanted to be live. I wanted to play. Yeah. Yeah, just walk to Badlands, bro. Just stupid, just random stuff. We're just like goofing around, hanging out with the boys. I met that paladin out here that was like talking about his cock. I don't even know if he was from the stream. And then like 4 buddies were from the stream that were hanging out there too. That was just a blast, man. You got IRL buddies on Whitemane. It's a hub server for sure. And I don't think I realized that fully. So no matter where I play, and that's something people can, you know, gotta keep in mind too, is it's especially when you play the raw hours I do, or a streamer does, or someone that plays WoW as degenerately as many of us in chat too. You can play on 2 servers. You know, you raid on your one, or you do your endgame on one, or when it gets to that point, because every server eventually gets to a point where it is a little bit more endgame centric, right? There's pockets of communities on DD that are also doing RP and other things though too, like Bloomhoof and them. They do more than just endgame content. Like there's still spaces that exist for that stuff. But like at the end of the day, for the average player, a lot of what's on DD right now is the ranking and the rating at the moment. Anyway. Hey, good to be here, Frog. Good to be here. Horror shirt playing Dwarf. What does it mean? I don't know it. I don't know. I don't know, bro. A faction trader, dude. A server trader. You had a hard time reading that R in the shirt just now for whatever reason. R on my shirt? The horror symbol? Oh, R in shirt is in like on Twitch. I got it. I was like, wait. Does it have like horde on it as well? Like the text? I had to like check it. It's like, I see what you're saying. You read horde shit. Listen here, you little horde shit. You're saying, has anyone else never leveled in the ally past 15? You know, the ally used to be my main faction actually. For the longest time. But so at this point, like I feel like I've really experienced both factions in a big way. Like both for different reasons. Allies infinite easier 1 to 60. I felt ally 1 to 30 is easier, but I felt 30 to 60 horde was easier for me. Partially because flight points, partially because what's available in each of the zones. But they're both great experiences for their own reason. You've never got an alliance character to max level? It's a cool change of pace. Oh, nice. My pet level. You hate the 40s slow down. You always seem to get it. 40s slow down. Yeah. Game definitely slows down a little bit. Especially around like, you know, 40, 50, mid 50s. But the plus side, I feel like, of being like 51 or like 51, 52 is you start doing like endgame pre-raid dungeon biz grinds and shit like that or whatever. So you can like start getting your pre-raid gear. So like it feels like you're kind of there. You started tuning. It's kind of nice. Trying to get like the right angle on this guy. Giggity. Multi's kind of cool. Sometimes it hits like a melee mob next to you with the when you multi something further away. Oh, nice. I got the bag. Hey. Dope. I'm going to turn this in first. You got motivation. Your guild leader gave you BOEs for Valor, and I have Destiny to get there, but man, it just takes time. It does. It does. I feel like dungeons will be your best friend after a certain point. Focus more about those in the gear, and the rest just kind of comes. Is this a vendor? I forgot. Yeah, it is vendor. Oh, nice. That was actually really nice to vendor there. Well, let's turn this in. Have I lit a cigarette in my head? Why would I do that? You put it on your tongue? How'd that go? Oh, has he got RP for a sec? No, I got it. This isn't the land. Sick and cool. Okay. Oh, I think I said... Is that him walking right there? Oh, I thought it was. I don't flare. I don't think I have flare yet, huh? No, I don't. Oh, yeah. Speaking of. Shit. No, JG Bagsworth is taken. When someone asked me earlier if it was, and I was like, yeah, I got that already. And the truth was I didn't. I just didn't want to say that in case someone hadn't, because then I was going to try to. Not that I really need it. It was just... You're saying you once put a lit cig in your ear? Like you know where you store one? This isn't lit. Wait, how did... that? Were you drunk? Ow. You may have been pretty fucking drunk. We're wrong tequila night? I'm getting a clear picture of what happened there. Vibes, I actually wasn't technically in one. Me and some boys made a charter, but I don't know. I didn't really know my long-term guild plans. Me and the boys made one just kind of like, you know, just for something for the alts and for fun, so we figure it out, you know, what we're gonna do, but... You can't do tequila? You break out the handcuffs every time. Now I know what to get you for your birthday, bud. You're saying I thought about lighting the wrong end when you were drunk? Yeah. I feel like I have a tale or two to tell from my younger days when I drank a little bit more. But as you could probably tell, for those that hung out for when I did do a drinking stream, I'm kind of a lightweight these days when it comes to alcohol. Even though I'm a big boy. Tequila tells you to go fight the cop. It's hard no for me. Yeah, I'm glad I'm a happy drunk. I'm glad I'm happy drunk. I have some friends where that's not exactly the case. You're saying sober is a priest on Sunday, and I'll still light one backwards at least once a week. Dadito, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome to broadcast. A little bit of a late night stream here on the stream here. A little late one on the stream here 11:14 p.m. in Wisconsin. You were sure happy drunk? You used to dope with shit after I got out of it. Hey, I get that. I get that, man. Are you sober these days? What server do you mainly play before DD? Crusader Strike for SOD. And then on Classic, it was Grobulus. Where is this guy? I guess I kind of knew that, Chuck, in some ways, but I should have phrased it better. Do you feel like you have a better handle on it, at least? Or is it just one of those where it's like, nah, I just don't. I stay in when I drink. Lone Wolf on SOD? I had some friends that played there. But, yeah, I never hopped on. Bill was saying rum, beer, and wine, I stay chill. Whiskey, tequila, and vodka, I'll fight the bar stool for looking at me funny. Let's go. Come on, who's talking shit? You feel, depending on what does anybody else in the chat feel that way? Depending on what they drink, they're a different type of drunk? I'm gonna go this way. There's more of them. Way more of them. You've been working hard in your sobriety the past few years. It started with giving up vaping, then drinking. The hardest was weed for me, but it finally gave up all three. I feel you there. See, a huge vice for me as well. Weed, that is. Yeah, well done on the sobriety. You're saying Nicorette gum helped me stop vaping. I recommend chewing it with another gum at the same time. Why another gum at the same time? Just the taste, better taste. All right, I think I'm gonna do in-game sound. You tried gum once on a long flight. It made my mouth almost numb and super dry. Just normal? Was it normal gum? Nicotine gum? Normal gum, I imagine. Dude, blowing pebbles is the best part about gum. Yeah, what do you do with nicotine gum if not chew it, Deviate? I mean, I really don't know. I'm not even a smoker or anything like that. Blow bubbles? I hardly know him. Hey. That's good. She just named him Bubbles. Frantically takes name. Oh yeah, I'm dead on this guy, aren't I? Okay, the ones you said was like just bite down. Wait a few seconds, discard. Well, wonder if it matters the kind or some variants. Sling says, yeah, people say nicotine gum burns the throat, so you don't ration it with another piece of gum. Oh, so that's partially why too. Okay. Okay. You're saying, oh my god, I swallowed mine? You're never supposed to swallow. Well, gum. When I was a kid, did I blow bubbles? Yeah. Well, let's see, that's why I prefaced Marco. Gum. But I kind of did that kind of quietly at the end. Yeah. Snickered to myself, but... You're so dumb, Mamo. The VA gave you some nicotine patches that'll make you quit. You can't smoke with them, though, because it'll give you a heart attack. That's scary. Hopefully they make that pretty clear. Does anyone like cigars? Tabillan, I saw you mention cigars. Oh, I see what you did there, Cinch. You literally repackaged the blow bubbles joke. Is that what went on? You just literally repackaged the blow bubbles joke. Okay. Jeffrey needs this hardcore 24-hour monitored rehab for 6 to 8 weeks, to be honest. I've been trying to help him look for a good spot. Shut up. I have a very healthy relationship with marijuana. You love a good Cuban? Sir, that's illegal. I've never had a Cuban. I'm kind of normie with cigars, but I'll have one on a rare occasion. Used to smoke cigars in Afghanistan. We could get these knockoff Cubans for pretty cheap. You'll smoke cigs all day in Hamat cigars? I don't know if I know what Hamat cigars are. Imagine it's a brand. Chuck, did you like cigars before that too? Or was it one of those situations? I kind of thought in my head, I was like, man, if I didn't like cigars at that point, and you just had cigars, you know, with your friends and such, probably would at that point, you know what I mean? You like blunts a lot? I had some Saudi Arabian friends who insisted on the spliff. Dude, I always use a spliff. It gets kind of icky at the end anyway. I like putting a spliff in. You're saying the Swisher Sweet cigars, 0.03% are ever smoked as provided by their company? Wait, how could the company know that? How could the company even know that? You're saying your father died of lung cancer, 3 packs a day. My best friend's father died from throat cancer from about the same. So as a non-smoker, I have every reason against chain smokers. Recreational cigar people are okay. Totally different thing. Yeah, man, I'm glad that I never really got addicted to cigarettes or even really tobacco in general. It was always gross to me. I was thankful for that, really, because I have an addictive personality. Because I always would go to my friend's house when I was a kid, younger, trailer park friend, you know, so it was chaos and fun, and I always would like to go over there because it was nice, change of pace in some ways, you know, in a lot of ways. So I go over there all the time, actually, and I'll end up staying the night some of the time. I'll wonder I was able to, or my mom let me. But I'd come home just smelling like a cigarette and end up half the time just like getting sick. Well, not that much, not, you know, but quite often I'd come home and feel ill when I ended up going over there or whatever for long periods of time. Because it was, and we always attributed to the, like, it was like a, at least I don't know if this was why, but I always attributed it to the, just how caked it was with cigarette smoke and such. I don't know. It wasn't good for me. And I just felt like it weakened my immune system or something. I always ended up coming home sick and stuff. So I had a distaste for cigarettes and the smell of it and everything else. And I'm glad for it. Because in party days, you know, when you're 20s and such, early 20s, and you're drinking and everything else, I would have 100%. There was a couple opportunities where you try a cigarette. And even then, it kind of stuck with me where I'm like, ah, man, I do not like this. I'm glad for it because I see friends struggling with that, trying to quit. And it's not an easy thing once that's really baked into your routine and your system, and that true addiction is kicked in. It's tough to kick that, man. I've seen my friends struggle through that, friends and family. It's That's a tough one to kick. You know, tobacco use. And it was so encouraged for so long. So for those long-term smokers, it was almost like, you know, depending on age, demographic, and stuff, like we're getting more and more aware of side effects, right, and everything else. But for a long time too, it was, especially parents' generation, it was like something where this is cool. This is what you do. You know, you're seeing it in the movies, and it's like really encouraged. And even at one point, like, hey, this is good for you, you know. And then all of a sudden, all of a sudden it's different. You're hearing all this information comes out, right? And a lot of us that maybe we've known, you know, for obviously for I'd say cigarettes were more promoted when I was younger than they are now, for sure. But it was not to the degree where our parents faced and such, where it was wasn't advertised to you as this terrible product or this harmful product, and the knowledge wasn't as widespread where some of those things were concerned, or if maybe folks knew and they're just oblivious. But either way, it's we know now, right? But those that are addicted, you're addicted, and that information, it's like, isn't going to change anything. Anyway, rambling. Used to smoke cigars, drink whiskey pre-deployment. What would you say your favorite kind of whiskey is, Chuck, if you had to pick? Wolf was saying, Jeff, I love WoW, but recently I have gamer's block. I feel unmotivated to start a new character and get bored. How do you stay motivated? You know, in moments of doubt, I sometimes, I feel those same things, mate, you know? But when it's fun, it's fun. You know, give it time. Especially when it's not a job. Like, why make it? Why even... Fuck it, dude. Play something else. Find an opportunity to learn a new skill. Touch a little grass. Wait till it's fun again. You know, pop in. And for me, I know when the time is right, because I'll watch a stream, I'll watch the different versions or whatever, and I'll be like, okay, this sounds fun for me right now. This sounds not only fun to me, but fun to stream. And finding that balance. New projects. I feel you, though. You know, we've all had that, like, game. I call it game limbo, where you don't know what to play. And maybe you're somebody that only plays WoW. If there's any other genre of game you like, I'd highly encourage to check those out too right now, you know? You're saying, but then you were like, can't even get in a path. This game, it's game limbo. You even said game limbo right there too. That's so funny. I just had to read on a little bit. I was just kind of slow catching up. Yeah, game limbo. You know, it's one of those where it's maybe worth more than ever to find some shit outside that sounds fun to do, you know? You want to level a tank to tank dungeons, but it's hard without the fresh servers. Can't dungeon spam, and I hate questing. I'm an end game. I feel like I don't know this for sure because I've only been playing here a couple more days, but on these cluster servers, I feel like there is definitely more like Dead Mines, Wailing Cavern, SFK, Stockades. Granted, that's a boost. That's a boost. Yeah, okay, never mind. He's LFGing. That was a bad example. But I feel like I don't know. I don't know if you're going to get continuous dungeons. I really can't speak on that. So I shouldn't. I will say I felt there's more dungeons on these servers, on the big mega cluster servers that I've been on. Favorite whiskey is for use Jameson. You're saying Camel Joe and the Marlboro Men? Gen X had it rough trying to not be a smoker. Yeah, because it was kind of the meta for a long time, you know? I'd have to look at the statistics, but I felt like it was dropping, right? Whether it's knowledge or people being affected by it or something, I don't know. Or it's slowed down, or tobacco use. Maybe the prices. That's another thing about general health, immune system and whatnot. As a non-smoker and the occasional drinker, I had one serious bout of virus fever in this century, and guess what? It was a week after long binge drinking without much water, sleep, and proper food. That has solved a lot of questions regarding my lifestyle. For sure, for sure. And that's not talked about a lot, I feel like. Where, like, chronic use of those things, or even, like, as a casual user that's not used to it, I don't know, I shouldn't speak on this too confidently either, but... Because maybe you do grow a certain level of immunity to that when you're a chronic smoker, where your body's used to it at that point. But I don't think that's the case. I feel like in general, usage of those things, whether heavy or light, is gonna, you know, hurt the immune system. Camels equals meta. Honestly, I'm like a tobacco normie, so I really wouldn't know that. What do you mean Camel's leak was meta? You might have to explain that. Meta is in like, are we talking gamer terms meta? Did I say that? I mean, you can't expect me to remember what I said 5 minutes ago. I had 100 milligram edible. I'm talking out of my ass. Oh, Camel was... Yeah, no, yeah. So I think what I said was meta was... cigarettes were meta. As in, like everybody's smoking cigarettes, right? Like, that was our grandparents' generation, parents' generation. Like, that was the meta. Which is a funny... I think that's what I said, thinking back on it. Chuck, you're saying you're simple with whiskey? Had a Tullamore Dew kick for a while? I don't know if I've had that. I'm gonna look at my map real quick. Let's do this. Turn in, do, turn in. Yeah, Frog, first I'd like to mention these feel a little weaker than I've had some other edibles, which is part of the high dosage. But, yeah. But I'm pretty baked right now. You think the meta shifted? Old timers smoke cigs. These new kids just suck on douche flutes. Douche flutes. Douche flutes. Oh my god. I'm gonna use that with my friend that uses her vape all the time, dude. Douche flutes, dude. She had a really unique flavor, so she's like, do you want to try it? And I was just like, you know what? I'll try it once. You know, I hadn't touched tobacco in years. And I just, I'm so sensitive to it. It was just like a little bit, and I was just like, eh. Nope, I'm good. Old Ezra 7-year on the shelf currently with some E.H. Taylor up on deck behind it. All right. I see you, Doctor. I see you. Does meta stand for most effective tactic available? Grandma, try this camel. It's meta. Jeff, I drive Chevrolet. Why would I ride a camel? You know, you raised a question in my head as well, along with giving me a little bit of a laugh there. Oh my god. I don't even want to admit this right now. Is that what meta stands for? I've never thought about it. Jamie, can you pull that shit up? Sure thing, Jeff. You learn, yeah. That makes sense. Thanks, Jamie. I don't know. I actually never even thought about it, and I use that word every day, 27 times, dude. How have I never been like, oh yeah, like what it? Oh my god, dude. I'm the most fried gamer that ever existed. Okay, I do that. And the douche flutes? Now you're talking like tobacco vape, right? when you say that. Oh, or weed? No, let's make it tobacco. Yeah, I'm a stoner. The douche flutes, bro. I'm gonna text that to my roommate. You knew a lady named Betty who was a master of the skin flute? Aren't we all to some degree, buddy? Aren't we all to some degree? Well, maybe many of us. Am I familiar with the Scooby-Doo theme song? Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, I see you. I don't know the whole thing. I used to. I'm a little bit ashamed I didn't. Boom! Got away from that with a 360 no-scope winklet. Oh yeah, we can think of a. I could get a fucking Dwarf soundbite. What do we think though? The laugh? I feel like the laugh has to.
Bitch.
For the laugh has to be one.
Humiliation.
Fantastic.
I didn't try to rasp. Oh shit! That's a 60! Dude! Truce! Dude. No, I'm so fucked. Dude, what if I potion? He doesn't understand how tanky I am. Dude, he doesn't know I'm him. He doesn't...
Does anyone need any help over there?
He doesn't know I'm him, dude. He doesn't know I'm him, dude.
We do a little trolling. It's called we do a little trolling.
It's called we do a little trolling. I'm so dead. You said I will ban anyone that uses the dwarf laugh more than I can tolerate. Dude, you can't do that. No, they're not. They're just killing people. You shouldn't have let the mob kill you for durability loss. I don't think it did. Let's look at the combat log, Jamie. Pull that combat log up. Look at that. 59 from Insect Swarm. Moonfire. You didn't think I'd check you, Mamo.
Over.
You didn't think I'd pull up the logs on the situation. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Is he camping little old Jazzy Jeff? Am I fucked?
My name is Jeff.
If you could mix the cheer and fantastic into the LOL, what do you mean, like, all... Are we gonna do some motherfucking, like, some... Are you talking here we're gonna do some, like, all three at the same time, like some gotcha shit? Or do you mean, like, they rotate through all three?
For the Forsaken, bitch.
Am I dead? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. You're saying I said he should have let it kill you? Oh, true. I just wanted to... Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I reread your first sentence. I'll give you that. I'm retarded. You win this time. You win this time, man, Mosham. I can admit when I'm wrong. Some of the time. Every once in a while. Okay.
Nuclear launch detected.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'm gonna do this quest over here. Oh shit, is that him? Holy fuck, bud. Come on into the gosh darn broadcast there, bud. Hey. Thanks for the raid. Oh. What'd you do today? Building 1 to 2 and 1 to 20 horde side. I'm Alliance speedrunner. Oh, getting ready kind of for the hardcore stuff. Nice, man. So you've done more Alliance stuff, so you're practicing the horde stuff now? Oh, because I guess that is going to be like the only thing saying it is going to be horde too, so it's a good idea. You spent 10 gold respec and forgot to pick up MS. Oh, I feel you. I feel you there. I'm sure we all have done that in this chat, whether we'll admit it or not. I get to do it twice. But Tin Vein, got some surprises for people? Keeping it up your sleeve? Are you doing it on stream, or are you keeping some stuff to yourself? Stream, rock on. A lot of people leveling even this late.
Killing is a dirty business, but you did your job well, adventurer. If I weren't obligated to stay with the Prospector and Merrin, I'd be down there shedding blood right alongside you. Now it's time to really make those dreaded raptors regret their bloodthirst. Just down below, there are scores of mottled scythe-claws and mottled razor maws. Make those rotten creatures pay by slaying 10 of each.
You're saying a few weeks ago I hit by nostalgia, as I often do. Yeah. There's a pattern here. And then early 2000s soon, it was, to be more specific, Stacy's Mom by Fountain of Wayne in that video, mind you. That's funny. One of my sister's names is Stacy. And my mom didn't like that song. Sometimes in the like when the mornings when she'd drive us to school, me and my 3 sisters, it'd start playing on the radio and we'd all start singing it too. And she'd like unironically like she'd like turn off the fucking radio. Look at this little man go. Yeah. Dude, short legs. 36% speed, man. It's like a rocket. Saying server pop doesn't really die out till midnight. Then it's farming hours. Oh lordy, these guys are killing all these things. Ahoy!
Thank you.
Is that a mage staff, Jeff? Jeff can never get away from the mage life. Oh, dude, no, this is a hunter raptor strike weapon, bud. So I know how you could get that something like that confused. But here, I'll kind of show you how it kind of works. Not only am I using it effectively for that spirit, but I'm also like bop, like a bop. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I dodge an attack and I bop, and I hit him with the mongoose, and I go back in for the raptor, bop. So like I could. That's a clubbing weapon there, bud. Hello, Tamashi. Love you too, man. Good evening. You're saying your holy priest is level 51 on Whitemane, so when you hit 50, you got a perma healer for dungeons, brother. Excellent. Excellent, friend. Dude, that's one thing I've really liked about this server, because partially it might even be from like playing hardcore. Some of you guys have characters over here and stuff like that. A priest, huh? How many characters so much did you have on Whitemane? Or on the cluster? Oh, your priest died on 51 on hardcore. Yeah, there it is. Like this is like the hardcore graveyard for some people, you know. Whitemane boring. DD where it's at 90 gold per arcane crystal. I mean that's pretty crazy. What are the crystals over here? I didn't even check. I could check when I'm back in town. Are they really only 12 gold? I guess there's no one's doing 0.5, no one's doing What is it? No one's doing 0.5, and no one's like making lion hearts as much anymore. Maybe some. Maybe, I'm sure people are still making lion heart, but it's probably less 0.5 being crafted and stuff. Maybe it's partially it. I don't know. We have to get the other boys soon. Bots all over? Fair. Fair play. Yoinking all the crystals. That's surprising they're so cheap in some ways. Because it feels like materials are mostly still more on Whitemane. For the most part. You're saying my priests and like level 44 rogue on Whitemane? Rogue also died hardcore. Rest in peace. Do you think he'll do the Naro hardcore servers if there is any? Douche flute permits. Who was that? That's Chuck? What the heck there, bud? What the? I have my permit here. Awesome. That's okay, Chuck. That's okay. That's okay. That's when you just slash LOL slash Pat Theo and you know you continue about your day. All right, end scene. Uh-oh, we're about to die. Someone's spamming yells. It's that druid somewhere. Watch yourself, everybody. They're somewhere around here. They could be on the road. They might not know where we are. this one. Oh yeah. Wait.
Game over. Godlike.
We've been located. I finished 60, buddy. I don't think you're gonna be able to kill him. You've come to die with us. You've come to die with us, buddy. I commend you. No, it's okay, strong guy. He said, just like that, in 6 months, it'll be 20 years. I leveled my main there. EU launch was 2.5 months after NA. Wait, EU launch was 2.5 months after NA? They didn't sync the launches? NA launch was November 30th, 2024. EU is February 11th, 2025. What the heck? Did I wonder if you guys just played over here then and said fuck it? No, your time. It's not Vicious Cycle itself. But I had differences with Hard AF. 100%. But it's really not that big of a deal. It's not really a rating environment I want. There's good folks in there. I have a couple buddies in there still. Oh shit, I kind of forgot we were getting ganked. I kind of forgot. Oh, that was sweet of this priest. I think they were just doing the rest of the quest with me, too. We can do the follow-up together. You know, nah, I thought about it, though, because a lot of the time NA launched, I was staying with my uncle and Callie.
You did a bang
But-
up job of clearing out.
I knew how long-term game will be, so I didn't want to bother while still there. And I knew servers are to be divided by, like, 5 regions globally. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, ultimately, you want to play on, like, your region's server. Like, lowest ping. I know folks make exceptions, and I'm really glad folks do. Because I have friends overseas, but... You've been no-lifing the race to world first since not many people have been streaming? You mean, like, not many people have been streaming WoW? Yeah, I think this is like I've noticed some friends haven't. Probably partially because there's so much stuff going on with TWW. It's and like Race World First and on the 26 SOD. It's actually not a bad time for Classic Andy to like take a breather, in my opinion. I've thought about it the other day. That might be their mentality, or it's just coincidence. Oh yeah, yeah. You have there's like more game overlap sometimes than people think. I think there's always going to be people that just play classic or just play retail, but there's a reasonable amount of overlap. Man, it'd be fun to know how exactly how much. All right. You're saying retail's too fast-paced for your smooth brain? You farm legendary axe for like 7 weeks during Dragonflight, then kind of stop playing it. Dude, that's sometimes... That'll happen sometimes when you complete a really mega Omega farm. I've experienced that in every version of the game, and even in like some games like Path of Exile, where you like you farm you do like a mega farm and get that crown jewel item, and then you kind of burn out because it took so much to get it, and maybe you come back or whatever. But I feel that. So, Marcoman, did you end up playing when it officially launched in the EU then? Or when was the first time you hopped on to the Classic relaunch? Oh, nice. You're saying I'm not proud of how many of TL's 304's 304 Boss 6 polls I watched. I usually watch a little more of the Race to Wolf first. I'm kind of surprised I haven't, to be honest with you. Part of it is because I was almost like saving that for whenever I do end up going on to that adventure. Because I know I'll play eventually, so I was like, whether it's in my own time or whatever, where I almost was saving that in some ways, because I'm not actively playing right now. Even like seeing the zones and stuff, I've kind of I limited myself on that. Hey, Red. Have you played this at all, Red? Schoolwork? Well, your priorities in the right spots. That's good. Your main was created spring of 2005. Played with a bunch of RL friends during vanilla, and made a lot of online friends afterwards. Met some of them IRL when traveling across Europe. That's dope, man. Do you play with any of them still? Or like whether it's WoW or a different game? Big crap.
You did a bang-up job of clearing out those raptors, adventurer. While you were down there, I happened to notice that one of those beasts stood out from the rest. He was bigger and more menacing. I bet he's the one who led the others here to cause the disruption to the dig site. I ask of you now one final task, adventurer. See to it that Sawtooth is brought to justice, and considering the gravity of his crimes, justice in this case means death. Bring me one of his talons as proof of his death. Thank you, adventurer. Your efforts here will not be forgotten. Many innocent dwarves died at this site, simply doing their jobs. The vengeance you delivered to those evil creatures should make them think twice before attacking King Magni's subjects ever again.
You have that on Facebook, Discord, and even Skype? Nice. this is me level 28, which is nice. To experience the game in a different way, Goo, or in a partially to experience it same way I used to in terms of the world PvP, and then in a new way in terms of like exploring like GDKPs and stuff like that.
Oh, thank you, adventurer. I was afraid that it was lost for good. I don't have much use for
So yeah, I'm gonna like build this character up. Make gold as I do, or as I level up. Do SRs and raids with friends until I get geared. And then once I get geared, do like GDKPs and mess around with that. And then probably do, once I end up having like gold surplus, do that on other characters. And Alliance will have both things for me. I have friends here. I have GDKPs, and I have like an SR rating Discord as well. So like I can like do all those things. And the world PvP is a big part too. You say not interested in leveling a hardcore, toon rating hardcore. I don't want to raid in hardcore. I do want to finish that toon. And giving Ally a go too. I haven't played Ally for a really long time. So this was like an opportunity to play the Dwarf and everything else. So. Liam. I just said 28 too. Boom. I think I have a question. Nice. Dwarf. My Dwarf arc. So yeah, I still want to conclude the hardcore adventure and at least get to 60. And I'll do the same thing when the November servers come around, or the only things thing comes around. I'll be playing again then as well. But yeah. World PvP, Dwarf arc, raiding. What's going on in November? Potentially a hardcore fresh, right? That's a rumor. And if we were lucky, and they are one too, but I think I don't want to reach too far though, you know? Like, keep my expectations in check. Oh, sure.
Oh, thank you, adventurer. I was afraid that it was lost for good. I don't have much use for this anymore, but wash it off and I'm sure you could make use of it.
My thanks to you, adventurer, and the gratitude of my cursed brethren goes to you as well. To break the curse and free all of my brethren, the thing stowed on my ship must be retrieved and cleansed. I don't know what it was, but I do know that it was stored securely in the ship's strongbox, which Captain Hallandor lorded over. My old captain is still in my dreams. I know he walks my doomed ship, the Intrepid. Get the key from him and use it to open the Intrepid's strongbox. Then, after you have the cursed thing, bring it to the priest Glorin Steelbrow in town.
Most excellent, adventurer. Now to see if I can use the stone to decipher the powers of the fossils.
The captain of the Blind Princess will be relieved to hear this precious cargo has been recovered. You have well earned this payment for services rendered. It is good to see dependable folk like you, especially in trying times such as these. Don't suppose you'd be interested in becoming my apprentice, would you? No, I'm just kidding. You're much too old for one thing. Besides, from the looks of you, it would seem that you have other ambitions in life. Nonetheless, these are some fine skins you've procured, and I'll be able to put them to good use.
Started fresh on Whitemane. I did. Dwarf art. Where, can my pet get up here? Nice. Then it's underneath. I forgot you can do it so simply too. It's been a little while since I've done it. I might just grab this in case. Will you come out here with us? Yeah. Got that? Okay. A bedtime story? There once was a dwarf from Coldridge Valley who set out with a dream and a glimmer in his eye for treasure and for glory. With a pick in his hand and a pet by his side, he went through Karanos without a worry in sight. He called his bear Theo and said with a grin, "You and I, Theo, we'll be friends till the end." So with gun by his side and pet at his heel, Jeff traveled the zone without a care in the world. From ore to ore, and from mob to mob, Jeff had one goal. Just to have some fun. The end. Now, sweet dreams. You're saying somehow that leveling span 18 to 35 has most zones, wetlands, duskwood, Ashenvale, Hillsbred, Thousand Needles with late level Stone Talon and Redridge as well. Yeah. Yeah, the Hillsbred spread. It feels like, and there's in some cases too, like where hordes just in, especially those low level zones, like they're in one or two zones more. Whereas like, you know, you got the Barrens where you're in the Barrens or whatever. And then on Alliance, you might do Loch Modan. You might do, you know, you might just do Elwyn Forest. You might then go over and do Darkshore. Feels like there's a little more traveling as well. You really want to know what this November hardcore thing involves? Me too, Miklos. I hope they say something. Give like a month heads up would be dope. Just for people, so we're not just, you know, at this point it's just so much speculation because nothing's been said by Blizzard. And it's not like they owe us or anything, in a sense, but up to a point, right? Like, it would be cool to hear something about it so people can plan. In my opinion, like a month would be fucking dope. Just like let people know. But what? Here's the hypothetical too, or this might be the reality. It's just in this situation, what if there really is nothing? My thought was, what if there's nothing? It's all bullshit, and then like, what would you do if you were Blizzard and you knew these rumors were happening? What do you do in that situation? Do you let the I don't know. Do you let the talk just keep happening, or are you like, hey, by the way, guys, we were not planning that. I don't know where that came from. I'm not sure what you're supposed to do in that situation.
An Eye of Paleth! Amazing! There's something wrong with this one. You found it on one of those shipwrecks? Well, that explains it. But I didn't know they had such an eye on the Third Fleet. It's no wonder Fitzsimmons was so spooked. A cursed Eye of Paleth is no cause for mirth. I can't lift the curse from the Eye of Paleth. The eyes were crafted by human priests, so you'll have to go to Stormwind to find someone who can help you. Speak with Archbishop Benedictus. He is head of the Cathedral of Light in Stormwind. He can help. I hope for your sake.
What do you mean for my sake? Okay. Hi. What quest do I have left? I think I technically could like move on to the next zone wherever I want to level. Dude, I didn't even do Ashenvale. I have Duskwood and Ashenvale. What do you guys think? Do you think I should do Ashenvale or Duskwood? I'll get Marathi flight point as I turn this quest in. Oh yeah, Hunter's Trainer is there. It's actually pretty... I found it... Are there any other, like, random trainers in the world like that for other classes? I feel like Hunter Trainers are everywhere. Well, not everywhere is an exaggeration, but, like, they're randomly planted. Paladin Trainer and the one at Harbor Town? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Theramore? Theramore Isle, maybe? Yeah. I don't know if I'll do these elite quests or not.
What brave adventurer sends word from Menethil? Ah, adventurer they call you. You bring hope to a hopeless situation. It's good news indeed that young Harlow survived. While fleeing, he received a grievous wound. We had but little time to send him on his way on the back of the only surviving steed with the regiment. But now we face a perilous situation. Dunmodder has fallen, and we are but a shadow of the great regiment we once were. Many of my soldiers died in the Battle of Dunmodder. My own brother perished when the West Bridge over the Thandal Span was destroyed. Aye, the Dark Iron Dwarfs are a devilish breed. From what Roggo was able to gather, the leader of this band of thugs in the wetlands is a warlock named Balgarus the Foul. He is quite a coward, however. He sends his soldiers to do his bidding but stays elusive, avoiding danger. If you can find the spineless scum, slay him and bring me his ear. I will reward you. A tremendous explosion roared through the hills. 'Twas horrible, I tell you! Good soldiers died defending the Thandal Span. Longbraid says we'll take revenge on the Dark Irons before all is said and done. We're in a world of hurt, though, and I don't see any reinforcements in sight. Longbraid sent old Rustlock to scout the Eastern Bridge to see if we could secure it. That was days ago. We haven't the manpower to search for him with Dunmodder under siege. Perhaps you can find him.
What's marked on the map for this? You're saying once I decided to measure how much deep round tram would take to traverse on foot from one end to the other, it was more than 8 minutes. Yeah, sometimes I was that idle in the game.
Oh my, the news is great! Heavens, no.
I respect that.
Rustlock. 'Tis quite a tragedy indeed. We must not let his death pass in vain. This parchment you discovered...
Some people are doing the skips. Other people are enjoying the scenery.
Heavens, no. Poor Rustlock. 'Tis quite a tragedy indeed. We must not let his death pass in vain. This parchment you discovered indicates that Cam Deep Fury, the mastermind behind the original attack, arranged for a cache of explosives to be stashed just across the Thandal Span in Arathi Highlands. If those explosives make it to the bridge, our major supply line to the north will be severed. The cache must be destroyed, adventurer. Return to me when your mission is complete. You're our only hope.
Dude, should I try to be naughty? Come on. Oh, run, buddy. Dude, that's OP. Miklos, I feel like I missed that. Let's see if they do it again. Jeep Run Tram really added so much immersion as a kid. Yeah. Every time I try to like give the, you know, I mean, get the right angle so you can see what's going on either side of the tram. It's pretty cool. Where games are at, they really knocked it out of the park there. I think I'm going to turn this one in and then get the flight point to Wrathy.
War rages both home and abroad, while mighty dwarven soldiers give their lives in far-off territories in the name of the Alliance. Our own lands fall prey to the evil deeds of the Dark Iron Dwarves. They laid waste to the Thandol span. Dunmoder fell soon after. We need you to gather force and push the front back. If you can kill 15 Dark Iron Dwarves, 5 tunnelers, 5 saboteurs, and 5 demolitionists, the reserve might arrive in time to finish the drive. Now make haste. The remaining bridge is saved! You have done a great service to King Magni and the people of Kaz Moden. Now if we can only hold out long enough for reinforcements to show, I ask of you one more small favor, adventurer. We await the reserves of Ironforge. However, Roggo has knowledge of an Alliance camp to the north, in Arathi Highlands at Refuge Point. Travel there and seek out Captain Niles. Ask the good captain if the Alliance can spare some soldiers to help us reclaim Dunmoder and the Thundal Span.
Oh yeah, this is flight points like right here too. Oh, I definitely Deximus. That's going to be a big focus actually on this character this time. Is endgame. I feel like that's sometimes where I fall short. Where and I explored that. I feel like I have been more on DD, and then I'm gonna do it more in these servers too. Grabulous was probably the last time where I was like really pushing endgame content in Classic. On original 2019.
My condolences go out to Longbraid and his brave soldiers. The news of the Thandal Span tragedy and the fall of Dunmoder hangs heavy in my heart, but Stromgarde has fallen. Hence our presence here at Refuge Point. We are faced with retaking our own great city. Honor and duty require that we do not leave the Highlands until Stromgarde raises the mighty banner of the king once again. I will send word to Longbraid that he is on his own.
Sounds good, Chuck. Take care, man. I was Alliance on Grabulous. Who's a good server? I've been pretty happy with the servers I've chosen for a while now. Oh yeah, these are mine. You're on Fairbanks Ally in 2019. Not the most fun ally experience. Well, was that server that was like super one-sided? Mage Reeve. What was wrong with Fairbanks Ally? It was like a war zone every time you left Stormwind or Ironforge. Oh, okay. So it was like the one of those where it was all Horde server. Or more Horde server. You know, it's odd how sometimes it works out where we do end up similar pop. Because it doesn't always. We certainly saw that in Classic. But like even on Era right now, it feels like it kind of is. Oh, there's an iron deposit. I mean, don't mind if I do. Yeah, Grob was 50-50 without any, like, server restrictions. There, I feel like Crusader Strike was pretty good, too. I don't know where I was. That was, like, phase 1 through 3. You're on, Sulphurous Horde in 2019. Loved watching Amphi get shut out by Horde trying to get this Scarab Lord. I feel like I missed that arc a little bit, to be honest with you. Is this one another 10? Classic was 5 years ago. I know, man. Oh, shit. Is this worth a 10? If this stops me from getting it, the AoE, then... Nah, let's go get the flight point. If it was iron, that'd be a different story. I'd reposition. You remember visiting Ironforge on my Rogue on Grab? Never found Jeff there, but did see Warren once. That's funny. I sometimes forget that sometimes we're like... That's where some of our adventures started. I feel more on TBC Grab. Oh shit. Oh god. For the Forsaken, bitch! Scarab Lord collusion was nutty. Yeah, servers had some really good drama with that stuff. Oh shit. What the heck? What level shaman do you think this is? You think I could take him? Shamrock. You guys think I could? He's fishing though, that's kind of fucked up. But he's a question mark. $45. You guys think I can kill a 45 shaman? I think you guys should just tell me anything I want to hear right now. Yes. Send the pet. All right. Good luck, Theo. Okay. He's getting knocked back by Theo. Oh, fuck. Okay, 1 second. I put a trap down. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh! He had rage on me. Shocked? I don't have feign death yet. Okay, thank gosh. Theo, sick him! Oh fuck, there's a thing coming. I need feign death. Oh shit. No! No, there's another one! No, let us fight! No, let us fight, dude! No, dude, let us fight! It wasn't over yet. That was fun, though. I don't regret it. Damn, dude. I fucked up in my kiting a little at the end. It threw me off when I got the cat on me because my spatial awareness wasn't good. And then, yeah, without feign death. I would have liked to see how we finished that, though. Like, because he was healing instead of... If he tried to just finish me, I think he could have finished me with some lightning bolts. But he went for the heal. And I think that was going to give me enough time to maybe get across. And then, like, space myself out. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I was already fucked because I was in a bad position. But I would like to see how it played out, you know? Damn. That was fun. Charge. Find the rogue and kill him. I will hold a grudge. Fuck them. This is a fun fight, though. Make sure you get this flight point right off the bat.
Where would you like to fly to?
Hearth. I did forget to get to the hunter trainer. I think it's just leaving. I'll look at it right now.
Where would you like to fly to?
Iron Forge. I was just gonna get my 28 skills. Frost Trap, that's cool. Menpet. Arcane Aspect. Damn, I always see that an Ixie NPC dies.
What can I do for you? Through rigorous retraining, I have had to break many students of all they had previously learned so that I might teach them anew. The service I offer becomes increasingly difficult to perform each time it is done. It is for that reason that it becomes increasingly expensive with each retraining. Do you desire that I break you of the talents you have learned? What can I do for ye? If you're here to be trained in the tactics and strategy of hunting, you've come to the right place.
You've come for training in
Ashenville.
order to pass it on to your pets?
Nice. Okay, so I can get that. Ha! Alright, cool. So I got Slow Trap, Aspect of the Hawk, new rank. And pet Arcane Shot. Restaurant.
The Wildhammer dwarves might have fast steeds, but can those airy peaked griffins stand the heat of the Great Forge? I think not.
I don't actually know why I res this guy. I was gonna take him out there just now. A gnome. I was once a gnome. Shortcast. Paulson, hey Greek. Sorry, I was kind of in my own little world. Pull some strings on DD Horror and get a rend. Let me think. I could try to log on and see who's on, man. Who would have a rend right now? They'll play Golden Coin. Oh shit. Let's see what we can see if we got anybody on. Comes to Lions, trade with Unfazed. Man, you guys are a fun group. Your demons, I know, dude. If there's anybody that's gonna be playing here for a long time, it's gonna be you guys. Let me see who's even on. I see Avadprit, I see you were playing again. Someone logs in and says, "Don't give these ally dogs rend." There's no timer on it. I'm trying to think who will even try to like reach out to try to get rend. Fred, you were saying, what are you trying to do? We're trying to get rend for a friend, for Greek. I don't even know who I'd reach out to right now. Let me see if there's any world buffs planned in any discords anytime soon. But I'm in. World boss. If it's all good, I'll be so you know me. I just want to try to help. How much longer are you streaming for? Good question, buddy. I was torn, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little off my game right now. I was thinking about hosting you. I don't know. How long are you gonna stream for? I don't know. I need to get off. I feel you, bro. Dude, you're a demon. I don't know how in the heck you can do it. The most I can do these days, like, I feel 24, 25. And, I can do... Man, you have the hours. Like, you do hours like nobody's business, brother. Like... You know, everybody like will say, "Oh, you have marathon streams." If you know, yeah, it'll be like 12, 15, 20, whatever. You do insane hours, brother. But hey, cheers, man. No, I look forward to getting this character up. I was super yesterday. I was just so jazzed to play this character yesterday, and still am today. But yeah. Yeah, cheers, man. Oh, hey, Lolo. It's my cat. Okay. Yeah, thanks, buddy. I look forward to getting this character up. It was just a weird day. You kitty. Young Lola visit, the rare young Lola visit. How you doing, Pete? Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for now. I'm kind of tired. I'm just gonna go munch and hang out with Kat. You guys have a good one. I will very likely be back tomorrow. Peace. Peace, peace, peace.